Peace and love and blessings to everyone that's watching this video. I pray that love, blessings, wisdom, knowledge, understanding is bestowed upon your soul, spirit, body, heart, and mind, and thoughts, and everywhere, in every cell, in every parts of your body. Because I need you to understand this. I need you to be open to this. This is why I pray over all my viewers that's watching this video that you may receive the wisdom and understanding, the love and open mindedness, that you may remember what was taught in today's video. Peace and love and blessings. Amin, amin, amin. Peace and love and blessings. Welcome back to today's video. Today we are going to be talking about how does music affect our soul, our ruh, our spirit, body, mind, mental. Yeah, everything. How does it affect us as a creation? So, starting off, frequency, music, and the brain. What are brain waves? Your brain communicates using electrical impulses between neurons. Your electrical patterns produce rheumatic wave-like signals called brain waves, which are measurable in hertz, cycles per second. So, I don't know if you seen movies or videos, but always when the character is gonna activate some sort of superpowers, we try imagine it like that. They go through the body, the veins, the mind, and when they reach the mind, we see like electrical lightnings and all these things are being passed throughout the brain. This is what it means. This is basically what it means. So imagine it like that. Throughout this video, I'm gonna need you to imagine a lot actually, so you could also understand, because this video is very deep. These brain waves reflect your mental state, emotions, conscious level, and focus. When you meditate, you move into alpha or theta. When you're solving math, you're in beta or gamma. When you sleep deeply, you go into delta. Binaural beats are a sound phenomenon when your brain perceives a third phantom tone, when you hear two slightly different frequencies, one in each ear at the same time. Phantom. So it's a frequency that, let's say, on your right, you put one side, for example, right here, you put 300 hertz, the other side, you put 310 hertz. Your brain doesn't just hear two tones. It doesn't hear like and the other one. It hears a third one because automatically your brain creates the phantom one, which becomes 10 hertz. So if you combine, for example, 400 hertz, it doesn't have to be specifically 300, and you other side you do, for example, 500. It creates another tone. It creates the phantom tone. So I'm gonna need you to remember that. That's basically how it works. The 10 hertz isn't an actual sound, it's a neural illusion, but your brain reacts as if it's real. This is called binaural beats. Why it matters: 10 hertz beats can entertain your brainwaves. So it's gonna basically nudge you in a mental state that matches that frequency. That's what they call brainwave entertainment. There are different binaural beats that causes different effects. You can hear it with your headphones, like I said, one side, the other side. One goes like the other goes like for example. And no, it doesn't work with speakers or mono audio. It doesn't contain a recorded sound. It's generated by your brain because that's how your brain works with it. I can't really explain that part. I should have added a part where I could explain it actually, but I didn't thought about it until now. So I'll do a second part on all of your questions. So if you guys got questions within the comments, just go ahead and put all your questions there, and I'll go ahead and do my research. Or if someone is knowledgeable upon it, I suggest you to also help me out, because what is there harm in by helping others? So yeah, I need to know how your brain generated and it doesn't pick it up as a sound. So yeah, if one of you guys can help me out, that would be nice. Brainwave frequency. By the way, I'm making a part two on this probably. Brainwave frequency. Brainwave hertz states, like for example, as he said, delta, which is deep sleep, is 0.5 to 4 hertz. Then theta is 4 hertz to 8, which is meditation. 8 to 13, which is alpha. It calms you down. All your neurons, your veins, everything, your whole brain, body, everything comes down. Your beta is 13 to 30, which puts you on alert. So I'm guessing more adrenaline, more awareness. Gamma is 30 to 100, which cause focused thinking. Now we're gonna go with frequencies. There are good and bad frequency. This is called musical warfare. We all know about this. We all heard about it. The theories that goes around, theories about frequencies like, for example, 432 hertz with 528 hertz are the quote unquote healing frequencies. Obviously, there's more frequencies, but this is widely known by the media. 440 hertz standard tuning. That's the standard tuning that claimed by some to create the tension. The tension. What tension? So nowadays you have a lot of government and industry that uses 440 hertz tuning instead of 432. This creates a tense, unstable emotional state in the listener and it embedded a low frequency pulse in media to suppress spiritual sensitivity, encourage passivity, or disrupt thought patterns. So they basically use this to promote passivity or rebellion, disrupt spiritual sensitivity, or suppress higher consciousness. Mostly you'll find these in sub bass or in trap EDM, which people claim to stimulate a chaotic or primal response, which is basically what we do see is happening around the world, especially in America. How most music contains about sex, drugs, money, and bitches. That's it. Astaghfirullah. That's all it contains about. It only contains bad, violence. It only promotes that. So automatically, your brain is gonna wire to that. So we could see it happening around the world now. Good frequencies, so above, so below. There are good frequencies, as we told earlier. Some rave or trance music is produced with 432 or 522 hertz, which are called healing frequencies in New Age and sound healing circles, aka those therapy sound healers, therapists. These can promote relaxation, euphoric states. That's a big word, or a sense of unity. So basically, I have a couple DJs friends, and they used to tell me how they used to put silver around their neck and silver around their USB stick, because some of these rave or parties they carry the low vibration of 440 hertz, which can influence people and summon demonic entities. So they used to put silver around them, and some spray this perfume to ward off evil. There's a lot of things that go on to the DJs, because this, I believe in this. This is why I make this video. I have friends who encounter certain things and I've experienced certain things myself. So be careful when you go to parties, especially because not all party are produced with 432 or 528 hertz. Some rave do. This is why people feel happy at rave. Rave, especially in the Netherlands, I've heard that there's no problems. You barely cause this issue. It's only like there's like a basic ruling to it. You don't cause problems. You don't cause issue. You don't judge. You enjoy. You enjoy. And I've really heard that rave is a very beneficial thing because it carry these frequencies and other frequencies that give us positivity and good. So this is why I suggest you, if you go to party, at least go to raves. It might be weird and odd at first, but at the end of the day, at least you're not being judged in a party where there's a bunch of low lives doing nothing, just judging people and trying to make themselves look good and better. Good frequency, which is also known as high frequencies. What are good frequencies? Good frequency usually refer to sound frequency that have positive effects on your brainwave, energy field, or emotions. These can be natural sounds, healing tones, or music tuned to specific frequency resonance. High frequencies, these are commonly linked to mental clarity, spiritual elevation, emotional healing, extended consciousness, and protection from negativity. Example of popular good frequencies: frequency, common name, or purpose believed. So you have the frequency, and then you have the common name, or purpose, and then you have the believed effects. You These are the frequencies. So you have, for example, 428 hertz, which is known as love, or DNA repair, healing, and transformation, and peace. I'm not gonna go through all of them, but you could check them out yourself and see what works for you the best. Just take a screenshot, take a photo, and we're gonna continue because it's gonna cost a lot of our time here. High frequencies are used or sound therapy, energy healing, and new age spirituality. This is what high frequencies are used for sound therapy, energy healing, and new age spirituality. Spiritual and mystical interpretation. So we're gonna go to esoteric and divine laws and meanings and all of these esoteric things. I didn't add a bunch of them today because I didn't really thought about adding a lot because it's gonna create a whole lot of questioning, and I have to explain a lot of stuff, and I don't have a lot of much time on my hand. But basically, according to esoteric beliefs, your vibration rises on your energy state. This is what high frequency does. It protects you against negative or low vibrational entities like jinns or demons. See, the thing about jinns, people believe jinns are particularly bad. No, jinn is the race, is the race of the entities. So jinns can be good and bad. So some jinns do carry low vibration just as normal humans do. But jinns in particularly, the good ones carry a high vibration. I just needed to let you guys know. So it protects you from negative or low vibe, aka low vibration. Help open the pineal gland and third eye and chakra. We're gonna get to this in the second video because it's very important to know what we are talking about here. Obviously, for you guys, because most of you guys will probably go talk to friends about it, family and members. So if you're gonna mention help to open pineal gland and chakra, they're gonna ask, how do you do that? And then you don't have a way to explain it. So before you go and explain certain things, be careful because I didn't explain it, and I only do these videos to make people aware and give them knowledge. So do your own research about it if you want to, but I'll make a second video eventually on it. Some believe these frequencies act as a barrier to low vibrational spirits which thrive in low frequencies, chaotic sound, dark or dissonant sounds. So I've seen a lot of videos on the industry how people, for example, they reverse the music back and there's this distorted sound, and they try to make it up on what they're truly saying, because music is art. Art has a message. All art has a message. Believe me, music is art. Music isn't just music how people think it is. You make music. Music is art. Music is what the creator puts into. It's a flow of energy that transfer over from their thought of mind, which is their thought of mind is something that connects to the spiritual realm depending on to their level of frequency or vibration or rank that they carry, if they carry a good rank or a bad rank. So at the end of the day, the art is embedded via this thought of imagination that the person carries, and it gives out a message. R&B, for example, gives off love. um Hard rock give off, you get what I'm saying. You have all of these genres that connects to all of these arts. Within all arts there are message. If you make music without having an art into it just to do it, you will not be successful. You will not be successful. So I just need you guys to be aware on that part too. Interesting but speculative. So basically, this is about science. I needed to add some backed up science facts as well because it will really help some of us, especially with this type of world that we live in. A lot of people doesn't believe or have faith, They believe science, but science is constantly evolving and never fully right. So let's get that out of the way. No conclusive science, but music does shape mood and behavior. Study using fMRI brain scans show music activates the limbic system, which controls emotions, memory, and motivation. Music influences your mood, your mental states. It affects it. It enhances or disrupt focus, sleep, and emotions. Proof in neuroscience and psychology. Excuse me. Now for belief systems. So according to a lot of mystics, these instruments that you see here affects the brainwave a lot. So we all know flute is a wind instrument. Most wind instrument connects to the breath. The breath as in the ruh, the spirit. Because what the God did, God blew into Adam. He blew. So when you're playing the flute, you're connecting to the divine source. You're transferring your spirit, and your spirit talks into the flute, and it conveys the messages spiritually. So as we could see, it carries this vibration. I'm not gonna go through all of this again because it is a lot. We have drum, handpan, which encourage flow states, crystal singing bowls, which align, and it's for meditation and calming and DNA healing, New Age claim. Tibetan singing bowls is grounding, lower anxiety, balance energy, widely used in sound healing. Chimis Kochi wind clears stagnant energy. So basically, it's good for cleansing and removing all energy that is withheld within your body. Steel tongue drum, emotionally uplifting, tuned to pentatonic or 432 hertz. And then we have the rest, as you can see here. Native American flute, emotional release, connect to nature, often in use in shamanic practice. Ocean drum, ring stick, kalimba. Yeah, did kheridu. Hope I said that right. And now we have non-instrumental sound types, which is human voice or nature sounds. Throat singing. So you have Mongolian throat singer, for example. They do low drone harmonic overtones, which causes meditation and spiritual connection. You have chanting as a mantra like Om, for example, repetitive vocal sound. It varies. It induces alpha and theta brainwaves, which we talked about earlier, which causes focus and calmness. You have overtone singing, similar to throat singing, but global, multiple pitch from one voice. It causes meditation, relaxation, and spiritual rituals. So basically, like choirs, how a choir overlaps on one another. So it's like when one human, there's a video, you guys should check it out, where a group of humans came to be and they started aligning their tone with one another, man and woman alike, on an equal level, like ooh. And this is what they mean by overtone. Georgian chant, monophic singing, common use in religious worship and meditation. Toning, vocalizing, sustained vowels, used in therapy, harmonize energy. Nature sound, bird songs, ocean waves, rain, wind, and broad spectrum, stress reduction, grounding, sleep aid. Whistling, high frequency, alertness, sometimes calming if soft. Singing, wide frequency, emotional expression, healing, spiritual connection. Why non instrumental sound matters? Natural is raw vocal. It can sound deeply, impact your emotion and brainwave. Often used in meditation, prayer, and healings. Ritual worldwide can produce harmonic and frequency that instruments may not replicate. Connects listener directly to human expression and nature rhythm. This was a quick video, not a lot of explanation. I wanted to go through it fast as possible because I don't have a lot of time, but I did my best. Forgive me on all my shortcomings. Thank you for watching this video. If you got questions, I will be answering them down below. And yes, I give permission to use my video as a form of example of your video, as long as you will use it with good intention. Credits, if you want, you could give me credits, but at the end of the day, it's all to give people knowledge and wisdom and awareness for them to come to understanding. So yeah, this is everything for today's video. Thank you for watching, and If you got questions, ask below, and I most likely might make a part two. Not now, not next week, but eventually when the time comes and when things align. Shalom. Bless.